Welcome to the Natural Hair Education Podcast, where we empower, educate, and embrace our essence through the love of natural hair. I am your host, Corinthian Carruthers II, and thank you for listening. I am a licensed beauty educator, licensed cosmetologist, and natural hair culturist. I am co-owner of Creative Hair School of Cosmetology and the creator of Natural Hair Education, a platform that's designed and dedicated to teaching beauty school students, professional stylists, and natural hair enthusiasts texture hairstyling and natural hair education. On this platform, we will discuss real hair stories, break myths, and grow in self-love. This episode is brought to you by Natural Hair Education's Texture on Texture styling course. This styling course is a virtual educational experience. Learn how to properly detangle hair, learn how to do coils, flat twists, two-strand twists, and an updo style, all on naturally textured hair. In this program, you will receive Ada, which is Natural Hair Education's first texture hair mannequin. And listen, y'all, she is the real deal, okay? So once you get your hands on her, you'll be able to learn the different types of skills and techniques, as well as improve your current skills, increase your service time, along with your confidence, and overall increase your income.
Hey listeners, welcome back to another episode of the Natural Hair Education Podcast. And today we are talking about what's in your products. We're going to uncover some of those ingredients that are in those products that is causing havoc over people's health. As women, typically as women, we enjoy looking good. And sometimes we use things to enhance our beauty. We use hair products to make our hair do what we want it to do. We moisturize our body. We spray on perfumes and body sprays. And sometimes those ingredients are not the best for our health. So today I want to talk about that and really dive deep into it. Now, last year, I know I spent a great deal talking about food and nutrition and foods to consume and foods to stay away from, or things to stay away from that was not beneficial to our health. And today we're going to dive into products and product ingredients. Now, there has been a lot of studies and connections with cancers and hair relaxers. And this is what kind of got me interested in this topic. Now, as a little girl, I was a child that got relaxers. It wasn't my mom's choice in the beginning. My aunt, that same aunt, relaxed my hair when my mom and dad was on vacation. And so I ended up, having to grow that relaxer out. But it took a very long time for that process to happen. And so now I work in the beauty school. I work with clients, and I don't see many relaxers that much anymore. But there are people that are still getting relaxers. And this episode is not to deter anyone away from their decision, but it's just to inform you so you can start making educated decisions about your health. Now, as I am educating myself about what's in these products, I try to stick to products that are organic and that are all natural. And sometimes you just can't find products that you want with healthy and good ingredients. So I remember my cousin, I'm going to give her a shout out, my cousin Christina. She actually was telling me about this app that she was using to scan all of her products, her hair products, skin products, food, and all the things. And so she's telling me about, you need to download this app and scan your products, because I threw out all my body washes. I threw out all of my lotions, and I went and got things that were more healthy for my body. So she's telling me this, and then I'm listening like, okay, I'll do it one day. So I'm going to say it probably was about 6 or 7 months ago that I eventually downloaded this app. And I started just, browsing the app. But I went to the grocery store and I started scanning the food items that I was purchasing. And I'm like, oh, this is a 0? This is a 5? So the way that this app works is a 0 to a 100, with 0 being bad and 100 being excellent. So I was scanning all my food and I'm seeing what was good and what was bad. And the beautiful thing about this app is that if it scans bad, it will actually tell you what in that product is unhealthy for you. And it tells you if it's like a high risk, or if it's low to moderate and things like that. So from that point on, I was telling everybody I knew, like, you know what, you should download this app. Download this app. It's going to help you when you go grocery shopping. And so I did at that point started to make more conscious decisions about the food that I was purchasing. And I'm not going to lie, the prices are a little bit more expensive, but what are you worth? It's your body. It's your overall health. What are you feeding it? And so that's the approach that I always take now when I'm trying to, do better for myself when I go grocery shopping. But not only does it work with food, it works with body products and hair products as well. And this is what I want to share with you today. So the name of this app is Yuka. It is Yuka. I'm going to put a picture here on the YouTube so you can see it. However, I do want to make a note here. This is not an ad, a Yuka ad or a sponsorship episode. This is me sharing what I am doing for myself and my family. And I'm just sharing with you so you can make decisions for yourself and your family. Now, when I go shopping now, I make sure to have my cell phone with me and it's nicely charged so I don't have any interruptions. But when I'm buying products now, I make sure to scan my body wash, my soap, my toothpaste. I don't really buy hair products like that. I kind of make my own products. But if I was to buy products, I will definitely use the app. And what I love about it is it does show you what's in the products that are unhealthy for you. And so let's just take food, for example. So let's just say I scanned an item and it said it was good, right? But I want to see what was good in that product. I can go and I can see all the ingredients that are good for me in those products. Now, the flip side is also true. So if I'm scanning something and it says bad, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to see that they're going to show a list of ingredients that are bad for you. But not only that, it will tell you if it's a carcinogenic, if it, something's going to cause cancer. It tells you if it's too much sodium, or it just gives you all this in-depth information that I feel that is so beneficial and so helpful. And the plus side to this app is that when you scan any product, whether it be hair, skin, or nail, or food products, it's going to also give you an alternative product to use if that product is bad. So in the case of, let's say, a lotion, a body lotion, you are used to using this particular lotion and you love this lotion because it does the job. It does what you need it to do. And you scan it and it says bad. Okay, let's say it gives a 17 or 18 out of 100. Okay, we know that is a bad product. And what it does is it recommends you products that are good, that is compared in comparison to the product that you enjoy. So that's one thing I love about that app as well. So I just wanted to share that with you all today because I feel it's so important that we are taking responsibility for our health and being intentional about what we're doing for ourselves, for our bodies, and not just for us, but for our families. And as a 42-year-old woman, I am at a stage now where both my parents are getting older. I have one son, and I have a parent that's in a nursing home, my father, and I don't want to be a burden on my family as I get older. And I'm not saying that my father is. I love my dad. That is my homeboy, okay? But I can see how if you don't take the steps necessary to take care of your overall health, that you will become a burden to someone. Or, and I don't think anyone wants to be a burden on anyone. And so at this bright age that I am taking the necessary steps for preventative care, to take care of myself. I exercise, I work out, I try to eat healthy. I am now using products that are good for my body and that are not damaging to our bodies. Our bodies are uniquely and wonderfully made. And if we give it the right things, it will do what it needs to do. And that's one thing I love about us humans. But I do want to share some ingredients with you all that you might want to look out for in products, in our hair care products and in our skin care products. So I do have a list that I do want to share. And I think this is the biggest one that was found in hair relaxers or hair straighteners. It was the formaldehyde, This product is, we all know that it's a carcinogenic, and it can increase the risk of cancers. And so just imagine that everything we put on our body goes right into our bloodstreams, and it feeds everything in our body. And if we're putting those relaxers on our hair, it's going on our scalps, it's seeping into our bloodstreams, it will have an adverse effect. The next one is parabens. Parabens is such a popular ingredient in so many products such as shampoos, conditioners, lotions, and even makeup. And what parabens does is that it disrupts the hormones. And so I see a lot of women talking about they have PCOS, they have a hormonal imbalance. Sometimes it's what we're eating. Sometimes it's what we're putting in our body or on our body. And so look out for the parabens. The flakes is another one, and this is usually found in hairsprays and perfumes, plastic that we use. And so this is another hormonal disruptor. And this one can potentially cause breast cancer. There's another ingredient called coal tar. And this ingredient can, again, it can be found in anti-dandruff shampoos. You know, when people say they have seborrheic dermatitis or they have itchy, flaky scalp, they usually go to a shampoo that's going to help their hair. And sometimes those products have coal tar in it, and it's associated again with cancer and respiratory issues. Benzie, and I'm gonna have all this in the show notes so you can reference it. This is a dry shampoo. It's also in sunscreens and aerosol sprays. You know, sometimes we use it as deodorant or we use it as other sprays for our environment. But this is also associated with, it's a carcinogenic. It's associated with leukemia and blood cancers. And so you'd be surprised that how many ingredients or how many of these products we are adding on our body every single day. We are layering some of these products. And so just to give you guys some type of reference, I'm going to add this into the show notes so you can go back and see what these products are. And so here's another one. We have 1,4-dioxane. This is an ingredient that is found in shampoos and body washes, bubble baths. Okay. It is classified as a possible human carcinogenic. Now, this ingredient, I'm sure we probably use very frequently, mineral oil and petroleum. Now, petroleum has been banned in certain countries, but people believe by petroleum in this country. And usually these ingredients are found in hair moisturizers, lotions, and our lip balms. The risk of these are also linked to cancer. How about synthetic fragrances? Those fragrances that are not real, but they smell amazing? Yeah, those. These are in almost all personal care products, from your lotions to your makeup to your shampoos. And it's often a cocktail that is put together. It creates a chemical. And these are also linked to cancer. They can disrupt hormones and allergic reactions. Now, there's a few more that I do want to add into the show notes, but I did want to just talk about that very briefly. And so ways to identify these products. For one, I would definitely download the Yuka app. Again, this is not a sponsorship episode or an ad. They are not paying me to talk about their app, but I really do appreciate that app. And so what you want to do is either download the app. You can download it on, if you have Android or iPhone, I'm sure it's on both of those. You want to look and check your labels. Always check your labels. And normally when we have things and we have labels, there's always those big words that you can't barely pronounce. More than likely, there's some type of chemical that that's going to be pretty bad. I like to look for products that is just straightforward. It tells me what it is. I don't have to figure out how to pronounce it or look up the definition or the term or how to even say it. Give me the real product. I want almond oil. I want honey. I want water. Just give me a real product. And so I do use the Yuka app, but there are other tools out there in this world that you can use. We are living in a world where technology is readily available right in our hand. We are walking around with computers in our hand every single day. And so another app that you can possibly download or a tool you can use is called Think Dirty, and also EWG's Skin Deep. These apps, they analyze the ingredients on the product. All you need to do is scan the barcode. Once you scan the barcode, it's going to pull up that ingredient, that product. It's going to give you a list of ingredients, and you can scroll and you can look at each of those ingredients, and it gives you a breakdown of what that ingredient can cause or what are the risk factors of that particular ingredient. Okay. So that is it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was quick, but I wanted to just give you what I needed for you to know. I've been using the Yuka app for about 6 months, and I appreciate it. My family now uses it. My son uses it. So we're just trying to really be health conscious in the world that we're living in today. So check your hair products, check your skin products, and check your food. Everything counts. Everything matters. All right, that's it. Thank you for checking in with me today. Listen to the Natural Hair Education Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave a comment, share the episode, follow the episode, do all the things that you can do to make sure you share this information with others. I greatly appreciate all of my listeners. I really, really do. Thank you. Until next time, let's continue to educate, empower, and embrace our essence through the love of natural hair. See you next time.